Hi, I'm Jasmine Dinsmore. Welcome to Tech Tuesday at the Centerpoint Public Library. Today's topic, Facebook Basics. In this tutorial, you will learn to create a new Facebook account, adjust your privacy settings, and we'll explore various features of the Facebook platform. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is type facebook.com in your search bar. After you've typed that in, you'll be given the option to create a new account, a new Facebook account, and that's what we want to do. So we'll click Create New Account, and then you'll be asked to enter all of this information, your first and last name, mobile number or email, and you'll create a password, your date of birth and gender, and then you'll click Sign Up. After you click Sign Up, a special code will be sent to your email address. So after you receive that, you want to enter your code here. If you didn't receive the code, then you'll click Did Not Get a Code. You will then receive a message saying that you have successfully confirmed your account. And then you'll click OK. The first thing you can do is you can go up to the top where your name is. You can click the circle to add a picture. So there's a little camera icon here. You can either change your profile picture and your cover photo, or you can just do one or the other. So we're going to go ahead and add a profile picture. I'll find a picture that I already have. I think I may have a profile picture already. Here's a picture of me. Well, I'll use this one. It allows you to drag, to reposition, and I will crop the photo. And then I can either choose to make it a temporary photo or I can save it and it'll be the profile picture. So I'm going to say I'll save it. And there we have it, our new photo. In the same way, we can add a cover photo. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Cover Photo, and I will upload a photo from my computer. So let me see what I have here. Here's one. Well, let's see. I think I will go with this one. And there we have it, a cover photo. You can choose whatever you like for your background photo. And then we're going to go ahead and save the changes up top. And there we have it. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to edit your privacy settings. So right now, anyone can see the page because it's public. So I'm going to go to these three little dots on the top right over here, and I'm going to click there. And I'll scroll down to Profile and Tagging Settings and click there. Under the Privacy Settings and Tools, you can go over here where it says your activity, and it says who can see your future posts. You can either let only your friends see it, or you can edit over here. So if you only want friends to see your activities, then you would leave that. But you have other options with this pull down menu. So if you click here where it says edit, who can see your future posts, then it'll bring up this menu. And on the pull down menu, you can either choose to have it public where anyone on or off Facebook can see your posts, only your friends, and you can choose to exclude some of them, or you can just choose specific friends who see them, or only me, which means no one can see your page except you. So we'll leave it with friends and close that out. And you can do the same for all of these below. So it says who can see the people, pages, and lists you follow. We have that set to public, so we're going to change it to friends. So friends only. And it says who can see your friend requests. Everyone. So we're going to change that as well. Friends or friends of friends. Who can see your friends list? I'm going to change that from public to only me. So no one's going to see this friends list except me. Who can look you up using the email address you provided? It says everyone, but I'm going to edit that and I'm going to change it to only me. And I'm going to go down. Who can look you up using the phone number you provided? It says everyone, but I'm going to edit only me and close it out. Do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? I'm going to say no. And close it. Okay. And I think that's all of the settings. So basically, my page now is private. Everything is private. So you can go in and manage your profile here. And you can add different things that you don't mind your friends seeing, like your workplace, your high school, college, the city, hometown, and your relationship status. But these are all optional. If you don't add anything, none of these will show up on your page. So you can choose to hide a section if you want. I'm not into sports, so I could hide that section if I wanted. I like music. I do like music and movies, so I'll leave these categories here. Books. And so when you start liking different pages and different things, they'll fall into these categories. And people who visit your page will see the things that you have listed under your favorite movies, TV shows, and books, things that you're interested in. And also down here, there's questions where you can answer these questions. The most memorable costume I've worn is, and you can answer the question, and people will be able to see your answers to that if you're interested in those. When they visit your page, they'd be able to see. If you'd like to go and add more things to your profile, you can definitely do that. You can add hobbies if you like, listening, reading, traveling, or you can search for other hobbies that you like to add to your page. You can go and edit your details like I showed you before. add the pronunciation of your name. You can add photos by clicking here on photos, and it'll show you over here on the right, add photos or a video. And those are just for people to see when they visit your page. You can create a photo album if you like. Below the word photos, you'll see friends. And because this is a brand new page, I don't have any right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click there. But it'll show you. It'll say no friends to show. But then at the top, it says find friends. So if someone wants to be your friend, they will send you a request to be your friend. And those would show up here. Or you can go over here to find friends. So I'm going to click find friends. And then we'll search Facebook for someone. Let's see. I'm just going to type a last name. I'm going to type Green. And then I'll click over here, people, because everything involving the word green is going to come up. Videos, articles, all kinds of things. And so what I'm looking for is people. So I'm going to go ahead and click people, and look, all of these people came up. So if you know someone's first and last name, you type that in and you'll be able to find them. Then you'll scroll over this little icon and it says add friend. So if you click that, the person will choose whether they want to accept you as their friend or not. If they accept you, then they'll be able to see everything on your page and you can see everything on theirs. If their page is private, you'll be able to see it. But if their page is public, you can see it whether you're their friend or not. So that's basically how you add a friend. After we've started adding friends, Facebook will start matching up mutual friends. So if I have a friend in common with someone, Facebook would just generate a list of people that I would possibly know based on who I'm friends with. So that is called Facebook suggestions. We won't have any right now, but those will pop up and it may show different people that you may know through someone else. Also, when we start adding friends, their birthdays will appear as a notification to let you know when a person's birthday is. So I think that's a really neat feature. So now we're going to make a post. And basically a post is just whatever you decide to write on your own page. It can be a video, it can be just something you write, it can be anything. And this is basically my page. So it'll say at the top, what's on your mind? And you can basically add whatever you're thinking about. You can add a photo if you like, or a video. So what we'll do, let's see. I'm going to add, do I want to add a photo? Sure, I'll do that. Just to show you how a post goes, I'll add the photo, and that's a photo of a shirt I printed, and I will say, one of my most favorite hobbies is printing t-shirts. And then I can add how I feel about that. I feel excited about it. And what else would I like to do? If I have friends, I can tag people in the photo. But I don't have any friends that I can tag. So for instance, if I was at the park with my sister then I would tag her so that people would know that I'm with her. You can check in, which means you can show your location. If you'd like for people to know exactly where you are, you can do that. And after you've decided that you're comfortable with it, then, and also you can add another photo if you want, but I'm just going to add that. I'm just going to leave it at the one. And then you just hit the word post. And there it is. It's on my page, but if I were to have friends, they would see it as well. And if I want to, I could like the post or I could share it. So if you see someone else's post, you're capable of sharing their photo to your page, and then other people would see it. So now we'll go to home. To explore some of these features on the left. So I'm going to click groups. And there are so many different groups on Facebook that you can join. And basically all they are is you want to look for things that you're interested in. Like I love Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to join a group that's for Hobby Lobby fanatics. And so everything that they're posting in this group is going to be related to Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to join. I clicked join. So some of these groups are going to ask you different questions. So it says your membership is pending approval. Absolutely no self-promotion allowed. Any links to Instagram or business or YouTube is prohibited. Reply with I understand. So I'm going to type I understand. And there are different rules. I can click agree to the rules. No hate speech or bullying. That's good. No promotions or spam. No political or racial dialogue. No negativity. These are all great rules. So I agree with these. No complaints. Posts. No profanity. This is great. So I'm going to click submit. And then I'll just wait for them to accept. And then I'll be able to join the group. And then I can see all of those things that they're posting about the Hobby Lobby. So categories, it says find a group by browsing top categories. So if you're interested in science, travel, buying and selling, business, they've got all sorts of different categories that you can choose from. The Marriage Club, and even more suggestions. Disney World Junkies, that sounds cool. And here it is, same thing. We do not allow links or any kind of sharing. Do you agree? And I'm going to say yes. No viral videos. Yes, I agree to this rule. I'm going to say I agree. All right. And they have rules as well. No cursing. All right, so I'm going to say I agree and submit. So that's another group that I requested to join. So that's how groups work. And you'll be able to see different information pertaining to whichever group you joined. Here's another cool feature that Facebook offers. It's called Marketplace. So I'm going to click on Marketplace. And basically, people sell things on Marketplace, or they give them away, like these free chairs. See? They give away free stuff, or you can purchase things. They have some pretty good deals. They sell furniture, cell phones. Someone's giving that one away. They have some pretty reasonable things. $45 for that sink. Yeah. So that's basically how Marketplace works. You can see everything that's offered here. Electronics, furniture, they just have the different categories that you can go through and find items to purchase. So now we'll go to the Watch tab. And under Watch, you'll get to see under Home, it'll just show you a bunch of different options for things that you can watch. And you can just scroll through and find things that may be interesting to you. What's happening? So there are different categories that you can go to and just select some things that you may be interested in watching. There's foods, like recipes, different things like that. How candy is made. They have some really interesting ones. Crafts, if you're into crafts. All kinds of different things. Also, there are live videos. So if a person decides to create a video in real time and share it with you as they're making it, you can watch that. Also, there's television that you can watch or different broadcasts like news and different things like that. So it's really just all based on what you like. Here's some boxing, it looks like, or wrestling. So there are a bunch of different things that you can choose from. Also, you can go to shows. And let's see what they have available under shows. And there we have it. You can click on different shows that you like as well, and you can watch those. Because we don't have any videos saved, I won't worry about the Save tab, but you can also save them. You can save the ones that you really like. Now I'm going to go to the Pages tab. If we click on Pages, Facebook will generate pages that it thinks you may be interested in. So for me, it's generated Mount Pilgrim Christian Academy, and I can choose to like that page. That way, if anything is posted on their page, I'll be notified. And I'll like this one, and I'll go to the page just so you can see what it will look like. And see, they've posted different things that they've created. And I can go in and I can click like to let them know that I do like it. Or I can choose to share. And if I choose share now with my friends, it'll show up on my page. then my friends would see that I actually shared that. Next, we'll go to the News tab. You can see what's going on. Here's the New York Times. There's different news that's posted that you may be interested in clicking on and reading. Here's USA Today. Different articles. I'll close that out and go back. So that may be interesting. The News tab. Then we'll go back and we'll look at events. And it shows different events that are in your area. Birmingham Hot Air Balloon Fest is coming up in November. So if I'm interested in attending, I may click interested. But there are also other options. So if you hit the pull down menu here, you can say that you're going to the event or you're not interested. So we'll go back and look at some more events. And what will happen if you select that you're attending the event, whenever it gets closer, you'll be notified that you have an event coming up. And then they'll be located under your events. And because I clicked that I'm interested in the Hot Air Balloon Festival, it's showing up under my events. Birthdays, after we get some friends, their birthdays will show up here. So now I'm going to go back to my page, and you can see here where I shared this post from that group that I joined. You can see my original post there and where I updated my cover. There's so much that Facebook has to offer, and this is just the basics of Facebook, what you can do, but there are so many more creative things that you can do with the social media platform. I hope this video helps get you started. Thank you.